Hi guys, my name is Nobukumalo. If it's your first time, welcome to my channel, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Listen, I know I've been quiet for the first time since I started this YouTube channel. A week went by without me posting anything. I'm sorry. Life was just happening. But yeah, I am back. Before we go any further, please make sure that you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much to all of you who have continued to share the content and engage even on my old content. I really appreciate it. And bigger than that, thank you to those who have subscribed even in my silence. It's really affirming and empowering. So anyway, like I said, last week I was out of it. I went for camp. I think the last video that you saw, I was at camp and I did a little recording about setting boundaries and how to maintain them. And then got back from camp on Sunday last week and I was just completely tired. So the funny thing is I was mentally rested because I took time out to go into the quiet and the country, but I was just physically exhausted as well because you know how camps are. There's always a lot going on, and yeah, so Monday I was like, I can't do this. And then I thought I'd manage to do it as the week progressed, but the week was just there's a lot going on there, so I ended up not putting anything out. But I am back. So I intended to vlog when I was at camp, but then I realized that I was with a lot of people, so it wasn't just me and my husband, so we were with a lot of people. It was a church camp, and I kind of didn't want it to become a thing whereby people are trying to enjoy the moment. Even I'm trying to enjoy the moment, but I'm always holding the camera, always trying to capture things, so I was struggling to find a balance between vlogging so that I show you guys what camp was like, but also being in the moment and not being consumed, because trust me, like, vlogging can be consuming and sometimes you miss out on the moment and the enjoyment of the moment because you're busy capturing yourself enjoying it. But anyway, I decided to take snippets of for example, the accommodation that we stayed at, and like beautiful sights and other activities and worship that we did when we were there. So this mini vlog at the end of this won't really be a vlog in that I won't be showing you myself doing activities, but I'll show you places that I visited and the beauty of the place, if that makes sense, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. But anyway, I just want to speak about this camp. So this the church told us about this camp earlier in the year, and I remember I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go because we've been at this church for a while, but with COVID and all that happened, and sometimes we have other commitments, we don't necessarily go there every Sabbath. I didn't feel like I could have a good time with people. I didn't feel like I had formed deep connections enough to spend a week with people, so I was a bit skeptical. But eventually my husband and I decided, let's just give it a try and just go. And man, I absolutely cannot tell you how amazing it was. So we went to Cornwall. There was about, I don't remember, maybe about 40 or so of us, or 60, I don't know, but there was quite a number of us, and we drove down there. Some people who have cars drove down with their cars, but we also drove down with 2 vans. And on the Monday that was supposed to leave, there were a bit of some delays with the vans, and we ended up leaving in the evening. And so because of that, we spent quite a bit of time together with especially as the youth, and we played games and we really connected and gelled. Plus the 5-6 hour trip there, we sang, we gelled, and we had a great time, and I remember just sitting down thinking, I'm so glad I came. And this is a word, for someone who's out there who, you've got this opportunity or there's something that you wanted to try for so long, but you're scared for whatever reason. Maybe because you don't feel like you're qualified enough, or you don't feel like you know anyone there, or it's just something that's holding you back. And I want you to take the plunge and just take the chance and just show up and just give it your all, and you'll be amazed at how beautiful it can be. I've told you in previous London videos that this place can get really lonely, and for us, church is one of those places where we've actually made friends, and we've started forming sort of a community around us for in London. And this camp literally just solidified those friendships and those communities. I met a lot of people that I also didn't know because it was open to anyone, but I found myself thinking, thank you, God, for pushing us to come here, because it finally feels like we have a church family. It finally feels like we belong. And it was such a beautiful week because, like I said, we had 2 vans. And so the program was that there was morning devotion and then there was evening devotion, right? And then during the day, it was sort of like explore the city, the town, and just do everything that you want. And so each morning, the pastor would be like, okay, so there's activities, there's horse riding, there's go-karting, there's etc. What do you guys want to do? There's the beach as well. Then those who wanted to go to the beach maybe would take one van, and then those who wanted to go for a certain activity would take another, and then sometimes would meet in the middle somewhere. And in those times, driving out there, going places, taking pictures with people, it was really just an amazing opportunity, and it was just an amazing experience. But bigger than the activities that happened, the worship experience there, the worship was led by 3 student pastors who I feel old because they're youth, but they're much younger than me. I think 2 of them are, I think one is 21 and the other 2 are 23 and 24. But man, God spoke during that camp. I sat there many times thinking, man, God still has people in our generation who are going to carry the word forward. And for me, it was mind-blowing. And then the music experience again, because one of the things that I've felt I've missed out on a lot here in London is the music experience. I don't know why. Maybe it's just by virtue of the culture of the place. It's nothing like I'm used to in SA and back home in Zim. And so that has been lacking. But then at this camp, there were so many young people, and coincidentally, almost all of us young people were into music, right? People who sing, people who play the piano, people who play guitars. It was just so musical, and the music and the worship experiences were just beautiful. And I remember really thinking that this has got to be the most amazing worship experience I've had since I moved to London, and I've been in London for like 3 years. And I was just thinking about how I could have missed out on all that God had for me at this camp if I had just given excuses for why I didn't want to come, and not made it to the camp. But I feel like God had something for me, and that's why He pushed me to, make it there. And so, sometimes God may not literally speak in that voice that He used to use in the Bible, but God will send you a few glimpses and pushes to say, "Go, my child, I've prepared a place for you." And we will always have excuses. Work will always be busy. Stuff will always be happening. But if God has called you to something, just pick that up and just give it a try, and just get on with it, and you'll be amazed at the experience that you will have. So let me not waffle on. This is all that this video is about, but please stick around. I'm about to show you guys what camp was like. I'll show you the accommodation and the beach that we went to, and then there was go-karting and a few other things. Please just stick around, and I hope you'll enjoy a little vlog of Cornwall. I will see you guys on Thursday. I'm back now, I promise, and I'll be back on Thursday with the value-adding, impactful video.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
I haven't gone camping in like forever, in years, and then let alone caravan camping. So this is very nostalgic. I think the last caravan camp I remember was when I was a kid with my parents, but Fuller's done tents after that. So anyway, this is the caravan. As you can see, there's lots and lots and lots of space. Can you see that? So there's like the seating area, and it's huge. And then we have like proper kitchenette with a fridge, stove with an oven, and like lots of space, cupboard space. It's really amazing. And then you come through the side, you have the bathroom with the shower and toilet, of course. This is mine, I forgot it. And then I'm not gonna take you into the rooms, but there's a room in here with a single bed. Or is it a double? It's the single bed, but I think it's a bunk bed. And then in here also there's a bunk. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's no one in here as yet. So this is like the bunk bed, which is, you know, enough space, cupboard space. It's small, but it does. It's for camp, you know. And then this is where we are set up. It's quite big. It's quite spacious. There's a lot of cupboard space as well. In here is double door cupboard space. And then there are shelves in here. Let me just put this back here. Shelves in here. Let me just turn around so that you see everything inside. We forgot pillows. It's gonna be a rough week. But yeah. So I'm feeling so nostalgic. I definitely want a caravan for my family. Like, I'm such a camp girl, and I think this is the perfect way to do it. Just drive your thing. You know, you've got like 3 bedrooms, enough space for everyone. It's just perfect. It's really just perfect, and I absolutely am going to enjoy this. Let me show you from this angle. See? Lots of space. Lots of space. It's microwave there, fridge down there. It's livable, literally. And all the cutlery, crockery, pots, and everything that you could need, an oven and all that. This place is owned by the church, so it's quite impressive. But yeah. Beach day. It's windy, but it's beautiful. So we are gonna be beaching. Okay, no.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you. You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already gone, and whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. Look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gonna break in, and something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't
That 1 minute is more than enough. More than enough space.
something ain't right. You straighten my shirt, wearing the skirt that my mother gave to me. I come up behind
They don't season at all.
on the side of your naked feet. Turn off the lights, the stars in the sky.
Which way?
Just take it straight up with this way.
Okay. No.
Hey.
Everyone doesn't look all that right.
You need to commit now.
How much?
No.
Not bad. 110, yeah.
If you like, literally, if you just like for a holiday
It's like
thing,
110.
3 bedroom, 2 bedroom. This is doable. We should buy one.
This is like 110 is like a bungalow type thing.
Yeah, I could get this.
What do you think these things are for?
It's a, yeah, right, man, you know.
That's why sugar got blood to jump in it.
Smile. 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 Smile.
Didn't even realize on the camera.
Now I'm forced to take a picture.